Hi, good morning, Veeresh.
Uh,
Hi, good morning, Veeresh. Cyril.
good morning,
Hi.
sir. Good morning.
Can we wait for 2-3 more minutes and then we'll begin? 11:35 we'll begin.
Sure, no
Okay.
worries.
Now joining just 2-3 minutes. Thank you. Teja, we are good to begin. Teja, you're not audible to me. I don't know if there is the same case with others.
Okay,
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 now,
maybe.
yeah, I can
I'll
hear you.
repeat it. I'll
No,
repeat
I
it. No
can hear you.
worries. I'll repeat it.
I can hear you now. Sure.
Yeah, sure. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a nice day. So today we have Veeresh Patil as a guest, who also happens to be our alumni. Coming to his educational background, he has a bachelor's degree in multimedia from Punjab Technical University, and also a very interesting specialization in VFX, which is from Frameworks Animation. Coming to his work experience, he is currently working as an associate creative director in Zen Sciences. He has also worked as a senior visual designer. A few additional things about him. His forte mainly lies in UI and graphic design. He has also worked on websites and mobile apps. Uh, he has done some branding, content related work, and logo designs as well. And we would love to hear from you and how you want us to transmit our ideas into a more productive way. So over to you, Veeresh. Thank you.
Thanks, Veeresh. Welcome. And guys, so here, Veeresh, our alumni, he has also prepared something for us. It's just not just an interview. Towards the end, we'll have a Q&A section. So
So
he's also
we'll
prepared something
have
for us.
it as an informative session. We'll keep the Q&A in the last 15 to 20 minutes.
Yes, last 20 minutes we'll have Q&A. The beginning, he has something for us. He's prepared something for us. So thanks, Veeresh, for your time. Yeah, thank you once again. Over to you.
Thank you, Sunil. Thank you, Sunil. Thank you, Sai. Okay, yeah. I mean, I made a deck. It is. I mean, it's not a boring deck. I guess everyone gonna learn something out of it. I guess I spent some time to make this deck. So let me share my screen. Okay. By the way, hi everyone. Like, thank you for joining. I mean, it's Saturday morning, 11:30. Everyone is on this call. So yes, thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Khan. This Khan's there. Thank you to give me this opportunity. Uh, what's that? Okay. Hi, sir. How are you? Um,
Yeah, pretty much here to see your success and learning for the new young generations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, let me start my presentation. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yep, it's visible.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So, okay, coming to like what I do, I'll start from there. I guess that'll give you a better idea. Like, okay, what is I'm gonna like talk about today's session, right? So I work as a associate creative director for an agency called Zen Senses. So Zen Senses deal with marketing, branding, experiences. So I uh, handle a team of 10, which is we do like branded UX. This particular team, which is I'm leading. So today we are going to talk about experiences interfaces. Okay, so this is to give everyone an idea, like, okay, what is the business of design, like how we're going to like apply to the jobs, or what are the things we have to cover when you make a resume, or like how industry works coming to like making a design works, right? uh, so so let's talk about magic. Okay, what is magic? I mean, it's like, why this guy's talking about magic now? Like, for me, magic is creativity, design, your idea, everything is magic when you put everything together. That is magic for me. Okay, what is so we're going to talk about magic. So there are some case studies I'm trying show you right now. So which are recent case studies recent projects I finished like past 1 year. So it has like some of the um, branding design systems, some of there are some apps also. There are some new technology we use like Web 3.0. We made some products for Web 3.0. I'm going to show them. Okay. Um, First of all, everyone need a vision. Okay. So now, why we're doing this? Uh, how will you move forward in your career or after their thing? So what do you need to do now to um, like start now to make your profile better, to apply jobs? So, and you're gonna ask me like, hey, can you learn everything from this session? uh, I guess some of it you can learn from here. Okay, I'm gonna start with like recent projects and learning from these projects I have done. Okay, so this is the first project I'm going to talk about. Okay, so this is a project this is a client called Core Competence. They are into IT service provider from US. Okay, they came up with a problem where they wanted to show that brand is a young and unique brand, like which actually goes with today's trend and make and actually compete with other brands like other their competitors. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the external, and I can't show everything like the case study, but I'm going to show you like a little bit what we done, like just renderings of this logo. Okay, this is the first logo. This is what we done, like the old logo into new logo. Okay, um, this is the first extension of the logo. I mean the brand. So this is what we did with the whole brand. Okay, we, if you see, this logo has this diamante in the center, so we extended that into the to the brand as a brand element, and we went with those making this expression using all the other collaterals. If you see this, there's a website. This is some of the ads. So this is the stationery site. The website is live already. If you want to, I can, I guess, show you, Vito. This is another project. So this is scenario 2 where the client came to us saying, I don't want to change the logo. I don't want to change. I want to keep the brand colors also, but still I want to give the new look to the brand. So if you see the logo at the top on the left corner, that is the logo. And what we did, we so we actually took the whole brand idea, and we created this brand mark for this brand called Velocity, and we plugged that brand mark everywhere, which actually tell the new story and new positioning of this brand. This is the whole brand. I mean, I'm not, I can't show the whole branding system. I'm going to show like a little bit snippet of the whole project. This is a third project. Again, this is another different side type of project. This is called this is for LTTS. LTTS is actually I guess everyone knows, like LNT is a part of LNT only. LNT into engineering and R&D services. So LNT is a very big company in India, where um, they are into R&D and services business. So LTTS came to us and saying, okay, we need a report which is interactive, which makes the whole report seamless and easy to read. So this is the website we done. I'm gonna show you quickly. I'm gonna show you this website now. Let me, you can see your screen.
Yeah.
So if you see, this is this report we done for LTTS, and they and then this actually, in this report they're talking about Europe tech trends. Like what are those 6 trends actually coming to going to like shape up the whole industry this year in 2022. So I'm gonna just like show you like 2-3 scrolls for now. So I'm gonna share this link with you, like if you want to check out. So yes, this particular project got featured in Musli Search last month. Okay, now I'm gonna just give you so there's one more project done. This is called Tredence. So again, the scenario is totally different here. So they created the whole brand book. Like they had like a logo, they had colors to the brand, but they came to us saying, okay, can you create a design system just having these 3-4 stuff, which has colors, icons, font, and typography, all like the basic stuff. So So we created a design, the whole design system. So I'm going to show you this website also, I guess. Uh, So Streedens is into AI consulting company based in Bangalore and US also. Okay. Uh, Moving to the next one. Okay, this is a very unique project we done last year. It's called Collabra. Um, this is a AI enabled experience. When I mentioned this, we do like experiences. So this whole website was made. This website actually runs on the AI. So if you see this image, her name is called her. This is an AI called Bella. So you can actually interact with her um, uh, with the buttons and the text. You can actually ask her questions, and you can actually lead to like different pages from the portal. So this is very interesting project. We like almost spent like a year to 9 months to year to get this up. Yeah, this is snips of this different pages, the same project. Okay, why I show these projects? There are different projects. I mean, I showed like different projects like from different scenarios. So what I'm trying to say is here, break things down, like make things simple and make beautiful things. Uh, so you get like different challenges and different problems from different clients when you actually going to start working in industry. So you have to be ready for everything, like how things works. Like, it's totally, I mean, when you go, it's different from college. You work in a college, I mean, studying in college and working in a company. You face real world problems. There you have to be ready for these things. So that's what, like, you have to be uh, uh, very unique. You have to have a unique unique ideas to make everything better. Okay. We're making magic. How we can making magic? Okay, here I'm gonna just talk about like little processes. Whatever the projects we had done, right? Though there we I mean, every designer have their own process, or every company have their own process, right? I'm gonna talk about these design processes, design thinking processes. There so many companies have different design processes. Here I'm gonna give you like a snippets of like what other company, like there's so many people follow different approaches. So ideas approach is called double diamond. Okay, they diverge, converge, diverge, and uh, uh, converge again. So, and SAP approach is like called discover, design, and deliver. They have five steps here. Okay, come to IBM. IBM is very, IBM call this design thinking process called design business thinking also, design business thinking. So uh, they have the three steps like observe, reflect, and make. Okay, and a Stanford design system called uh, this is a very famous one, and everyone actually uses. I mean, all the companies use this. This is very uh, there are five steps, and everyone know this. I mean, this is a very easy step to make the things easier. It's like when you're designing something. So it's purely design thinking, and you have like learning. You can actually learn from this whole process. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this whole process. I mean, I'm going to talk about like design thinking, which is Stanford's. Like, I'm going to just take you through the steps. What are the things are there when you're actually designing, how you go, like, okay. Uh, Empathize. So, what is this? Is the first step. in design system. Uh, what is empathize? Empathize is like you have to know about your um, a client, a customer, your users to like start working on it, right? So there are like problems, like there are so many problems you're going to solve in this. Uh, so you have to learn of the problem before you're going to start working on this, right? So define is you have to uh, uh, like uh, get all the gather all the information which you learned in this last step, okay? And like you where you analyze and make the observations and uh, create um, the like human centered statement to like make the problem. Okay, can I Teja, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yes, sir.
Yes, Veeresh, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry, there's some problems. Okay, yeah, I was talking about define. Um, so yeah, I was this in the second step. Okay, you gather all the ideas and features, functions of this problem, and make like you're trying to resolve these issues in the second step. Okay, coming to ideate, where you start actually working, like you brainstorm with your colleagues, like what actually user needs with this particular product or your platform or a website or your design particularly, right? So the prototype is a um, fourth step. Okay, this is where you actually produce the designs, and you try uh, make designs and test it. uh, Again you design and make to go to the next part. This is test. Okay. uh, this is there are other with designers, there are other people also come here, like called evaluators, where like again users also comes here to test this particular thing, right? But in the product design actually user testing also happens actually in the last part, and then again they'll go back to the if it goes, then you'll go back to, I'm gonna show you this. Okay, test idea, then I'll go back to ideas again. So if you empathize and you define and ideate and prototype and test, if the test fails, you go again to prototype and work again. The same, it actually it's a loop. I mean, it's an infinity loop, like where you test prototype again till you get a right results from this process. Okay. Okay, now I know I spoke about so many very technical stuff. I'm gonna like give you like I spoke about this whole process because I wanted to give you like an idea, like how um the real world company, I mean in real world, what people actually use to solve problems. So there is an idea. So I mean, find your path. You can actually uh, uh, use any design thinking process to start your work. So that's on you. There are so many people coming with their own processes. If you can make your own process to make stuff, right? But yes, you should have a process to make stuff. Okay, now coming to like what are those roles are there. What is your role in UI UX, like in coming to industry, you know? Sai, should I stop here and take questions like before going to that? I guess Sai, Cyril.
Well, it's up to you, sir. Like, if you could take it in the last, or because if
I
you
guess
take questions, it's gonna get a little late. So I guess we could do it in the last.
okay. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So what is your role? Let's see some popular design roles in industry. So which are you know, like user experience researcher, product designer. You have user experience designer, visual designer, interaction designer, UI designer. You have strategist, um, and you have uh, uh, copywriter, content writer. There is a thing called UX writer also. So the the career actually, you're gonna go check this called dual track model. I'm gonna send this thing to you once after the presentation. So industries across business segments are hiring UX roles. So like what are those things? There are two different companies, like product companies and the small studios and experience and design agencies. Okay. Then you have startups, MNCs, gaming companies, uh, retail and e-commerce companies. uh, then you have enterprise goods, uh, like so many other companies also. So now you're asking me like, okay, should I go for freelance or full time? So I'm going to show you slide where you can actually, there are like cons and pros of uh, full time also and freelancer also. I'll start with freelancer. uh, you can set your, okay, again, you can read out like if this is there already, so I'm gonna like read it once. Okay, you can set your own work hours, more work and popular given current work from home push. Okay, you can work from anywhere. Okay, you generally feel more productive. You can pick your clients and co-workers. That's nice. So more profitable with the experience. So if you have more experience for your freelancing, you can actually earn more. Okay. You can work with as many as or less clients as you wish. Okay, you again, you need to there's a, I'm coming to cons where you need to manage your own finances. uh, you can end up working all the time. That happens in freelancing. You need to buy your own tools. Tools are very expensive, design tools. So succeeding requires skills and outside of excellence. Okay, so if you have more skill in design, then you can actually make it'll be more it'll be more successful. So what I'm saying is you have to learn first, then you can go jump in freelancing. That's what the point is. Lack of networking, mentorships, and hands-on training. That's is there because some companies actually teach you uh, how to uh, how to design, how to, I mean, they teach you so many skills. So doing UX design full time, so you don't always get you pick your projects or clients because you work for a company. You have to um, you will be assigned these projects from the uh, company side. So you might get pushed to do unrelated things. Yes, this happens. Sometimes you want to do only UX, like a research, but sometimes you end up like doing UI also. As I heard this from so many people. Okay, I'm a UX designer. I don't want to do like a design. Okay, and a logistic of commute, but everyone uh, uh, face this problem, and you don't get to negotiate your rates and pricing. That's true. I mean, if you um, sign an offer letter, that's your salary. End up like, I mean, freelancing, you can actually uh, uh, like ask, like you can set your own pricing there. So okay, coming to pros, uh, I feel okay. The full time or the full time design is easy to get started. You could gain experience very quicker. That's true. You can get more financial stability. Okay, you have more consistent workload. Okay, you get like company benefits. So companies often like figure out like innovative and creative process to and methodologies which is make them great place to learn. I mean, so many companies actually teach you like give you like courses to learn which skill you want to learn. Like there's so many give you a chance, so many companies actually give you chances to like learn. Okay, now what I say is practice every day, because it's very important. You never stop practicing, like, because practice is what actually helps designers to make your stuff better. Okay, uh, when I say time is precious, blind daily, take notes, accept criticism, very important, and stay inspired. Coming to your portfolio, uh, uh, I'll start with, okay, this is I made only to even like how your portfolio can be. Okay, um, read the room, and read the room means like you have to see like who you applying for, or who you uh, uh, who what does this company do. Like you have to do all the background check, like, okay, this is right projects I'm showing them, or right cases showing them to apply to this company, right? You can't actually show your UI designing to a UX design job, right? So it has to be like relevant. So you have to do some background check to before you sending your portfolio, right? um, the first rule of engagement is attraction. Make everything attractive. Okay, who can bait and get the fish? What does that mean? You can actually reach out to company where you want to join, or you want to apply, and or you want to work with them. Some people like for example, everyone works with Apple. Okay, you can actually apply to Apple, making some good stuff which actually make your profile or make your resume uh, interesting, right? And tell your story, very important. Tell your personal story, because it's very important to like put that, because uh, when HRs check your resume, they check for two things. Or when they talk to you in an interview, they check for two things. One is IQ, one is EQ. So you have to balance both of them. So keep this in mind. Document everything, and shortlist your best work. Okay, is very important. Don't put like everything whatever you've done like in past 3 years or 2 years and in your college. Okay, because it won't make any sense. You have to like finalize, okay, five, this is my five best work, I want to show only that. Okay, and make everything, when you showcase something, very keep it very crisp, like very simple. Don't make it like complicated when you're presenting. Add variety of stuff. I mean, say you if you have like a UX UI and UI UX, and you have only graphic design, or you have like motion graphic for UX or UI, uh, add like variety of stuff. Sell your ideas, and sell your ideas. You can actually reach out to people saying, okay, I have this idea, you want to buy. I mean, people does this. I mean, you see designers actually going to CEOs or creative directors to, okay, I have this idea, design idea for you. I mean, this is actually what freelance designers does. But yeah, you can actually reach out to people to get attention from them, right? Try different medium. So for example, like while presenting, you actually make a website also. Some people make videos. You can make like prototypes. You have Figma, XD, there's so many things. um, Build a strong presence on social media. It's very important, because everyone's right these days, everything is online. So you have to have a like strong presence on social media. Connect with experts, or online, or offline communities. What I say in the end, okay, dream, discover, disrupt. What I mean, like you, if you know something, you have that idea, discover, design it, and disrupt means like you when you finish it, you feel that uh, you feel that hello.
Now we can hear you, Veeresh. Yes, yes.
Can you hear me, right? Okay. Just see my screen.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Dream, discover, disrupt. That's what I say at the end. Um, ready to connect with me, or so I'm gonna take questions here. I guess here. Then I'll move to next. A small set is there, and I wanna introduce. I'm gonna take questions here. I guess better.
I think we start.
Aditya, we can't hear you. I guess. I'm not sure.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah. So when you're making a portfolio, what are the main components that we can include?
Okay, so what is your background like? What are you trying to apply?
Let's say I'm trying to apply for like UI UX
UI UX,
or product designing.
product design. I feel actually you can actually start with the first main thing when you're actually applying for product design. You have to have the research or the UX part of one set. Okay, one project only actually about research, and one project only about UI. Okay, how I mean you can actually take like a current products that which is there online. You can actually go do reverse engineering, which means like you can actually find a problems in that particular uh, product or a website, and you show them like okay, how you can actually make this whole thing better. For example, I can see, okay, you can say IRCTC is a, or you can, I mean IRCTC is a best example here. I mean if I give you that project, that particular product, how you can actually make that whole thing better.
Okay,
Right,
we have to analyze it.
like you have to analyze, you have to make your I mean you have to do your learnings and make findings, and you have to show it to your audience like how actually I made it this particular thing better.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Is there anything else that I need to keep in mind?
I guess I covered in my slide, but yeah. So add variety of stuff, but don't overcrowd your work. I mean, don't put like random stuff which is not there. I mean, don't put like off done work. Like say like if you, it has to be like very crisp.
It has to be crisp, yeah.
Very crisp, because people don't actually go through your whole deck. I mean, whole portfolio. They scan. This is this from my uh, experience. So you have to keep it very simple and crisp. So yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, thank you anyways. Yeah.
Thank you, Aditya.
Hello, sir.
Hey, Sai. Yeah.
Like, what resources do you favor while you work look forward while you're completing projects? Like, what resources? Or for example, let's say if you feel your design is bad, how would you fix it? Like, what would you give suggestion like how to fix it? like where, or even when you give your products out to designers,
Mm-hmm.
uh, how would you hope that that design is fixed and it's working right now from the past to the post stage of the product or the design?
Okay, you're saying how you actually evaluate your design once the
Exactly, yeah,
design
correct.
is done.
And also the resources you favor while you're going through them.
Resources means like what are the where you actually you're asking like where I take all references.
Exactly, yeah. More like the methods and the analytical skills.
Okay, so one thing actually easiest way for me as a designer, like I'm not.
Money, could you please mute yourself because there's disturbance there. Thank you.
Sai, I feel no as a designer like almost spent like 10, 12 years in the industry now. Um, you need to have a very good mentor to like make your design journey better. Very important. Okay, I don't know. It can be a friend, you can be a colleague, you can be your manager, but mentor is very important. Where you actually take the right amount of feedback from them, like make your the stuff better. That is personal thing. Okay, that's I mean as a design. So coming to the company, when you actually work in a company, there are people to give you feedback, right? And there are uh, 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 we do like tests, right? Like when you actually complete a, a product, you do tests, right? You learn from there. You again come back to design and fix it and go back to design test again. So this happens so till you get your right results, right? Yeah, personally I say you have to find like mentors helps you to make your journey better. I mean this is very important for your career. I guess I hope you have answered your question.
Yes. And also say like if you were to give suggestions like how to follow a design pattern, like what would you suggest?
Come
Like in
again?
specific these like what would you suggest if you want to follow a specific design pattern or something when you're working on a
This
product?
is partner.
Uh, the patterns, like what suggestions would you give to follow the design patterns?
Okay, like the process you're talking about, right? Like how I start.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. I mean, that depends like what kind of design you're gonna do. Like, what one example you give me, like what you wanna design? I can actually
UI frameworks, kind of like
your frameworks.
framework break designs.
Okay, yes, okay. You're gonna create a UI. So what I do, my in particular, I have a one process. So I start with competitor for the particular. Okay, I start with competitor. I don't do anything. Okay, I check the competitors what they're doing. Okay, then I go find references. Like I start with like references. Okay, make a mood board on that. Like it can be colors, it can be images, it can be illustration, everything. I put them at one place where I can actually easily access them before I start designing. Okay, after that, you if you're making a product and you have to do a total user journey, that's I mean, that's the UX part, but still before you're starting UI, like you're making a wireframe, you have to create a user journey. So you make a basic user journey like the flow chart. Okay, what are those pages, and make a information architecture. Okay, these are my pages. These are what I'm gonna create. Before you touching your pencil and paper, okay, start working. Okay, then once you have an idea, basic idea, okay, these are my screens or these are my pages I'm going to design. So you draw them on a paper. If you're not like directly sketch them, you can use like XD or Figma to like uh, make a low fidelity wireframe, go design them. Then coming to see when you're making a low fidelity wireframe, also actually you put like so many stuff like buttons, font, right? Then you have your mood board you created already. You make take them. I mean, once you actually check this whole all the screens and you made it in local wireframe, you test them. Okay, this process is working or not, because it's very hard when you design and you find some problems in the flow. It's very hard to find. So better going to the design. You test the whole low fidelity wireframes, like a first step. to like check your flow is right or not. Then you go to design. So the mood board you made in the second step, right? That comes to your work here, where you can actually use colors, uh, like your style. I mean, make your right style. I mean, what you're trying to make there for your product. I mean, you design. Make sense?
That's it. Yes, good. Yeah, that's it. I say you have any questions left?
Yep.
Others also, if you want others also, you all can pitch in.
Yeah, it's open.
Other participants here.
Yeah, I'll ask in just a second.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Veeresh, meantime, probably if you could explain how you started your journey from a
Yeah,
small town of
that's
Raichur, no, that's North Karnataka, and then you have been, working as a successful designer in the industry now. So if you can just brief about this to the, your fellow mates would be
yeah.
really good.
Yes, sir. Yes, I'll do that. Yeah, that's very important, I guess. Okay. Mr. Khan actually was like very important part of my like starting my career, because when I started, this is in 2012 or 13. I did my first part-time job, which was for a e-commerce company, where I used to like do like create like I used to edit images like 50 images a day. I used to get like nice pocket money kind of salary there. That's my first job. Yeah, I mean, I come from a very small town called Raichur. It's in Karnataka. Not new to the city. I didn't know like how to uh, uh, like interact with people, like being a introvert. So yeah, I mean, I learned everything in my college. I say like I learned from my professors, like in college, and yeah, my friends also. But yeah, first job was image editing. Uh, Second job I did as again another freelance job, which is in my free time, as a video editor. Then I done my VFX and animation course in Pune, which is actually where I learned actually filmmaking and VFX. Uh, then I started as a creative designer, where I did actually I created a app. I created apps, and like I had a, like a I have a like I had like 4 or 5 jobs, 4 or 5 tasks to like in same job. Like for example, I used to do like photography, video, and uh, graphic design, UX and everything, because this very small company they started and I joined. Okay, they didn't had a proper team. So I after that I joined another product company where I worked for a marketing team. It was again another good learning there. Then after that I joined this company currently working, Zen Sciences. Uh, so I joined there as a senior graphic designer, a senior visual designer. Now I worked for like 3 years. Now I got a promotion. I now handle like a team of 10, work as a associate creative director. Um, okay, I told so many things, but what I say, what from my experience, you learn as many as you can, like from everywhere. Okay, but be master in one. So which is very important. I mean, you have to have a knowledge of everything. Okay, don't say okay, I don't want to do like graphic designing. I don't want to do print up. Learn everything, do everything. You that actually comes to use later when you start working, you know, in a real world, again, when you work with companies, which is very important.
Hello, I had a.
Uh,
Sorry, go on.
Yes, yes, fine.
yeah.
Yeah,
Viresh, so like if you were to start in the company, or if you were to hire anyone, like what would you look into people? Like what kind of people would you want in your team?
Okay. I Okay, you asking me like if I want to hire
Like if we were to work for you, like what would you looking as, like what would you expect in the design thinking, or like anything, like what process would you ask us, like in
okay.
which way you would be satisfied to take us in and work with you on your projects?
Hmm. I guess I look for different ideas. I mean fresh ideas in your portfolio. That is very important, right? Or how your resume is actually structured, which is very important again. If you being a designer, if you have like a boring resume, no one actually cares. I don't know. You have to have like one step, like compared to other people, you have to have a like best resume. Like I don't know, you actually make like design uh, um, uh, uh, like design first resume. Okay. uh, Other thing is actually if you have a website which is which tells your whole story, yeah, I guess I can like shortlist you, like okay, yeah, this guy's a website and he has listed all his work and he's telling his story. I might shortlist, not hiring, I mean shortlist the first.
Yeah, shortlist,
Yeah,
first phase.
first impression. Yeah.
And also, so like where do you go for inspiration whenever you need some
Okay.
inspiration for work?
I mean, I'm an old school guy, man. I actually still look for Pinterest. You have Dribble, you have Behance. We have books in our company, so we have like so many design books, like some 30 40 design books where which is easy to like make take inspirations. I mean, compared to online, because you can get distracted online. So yeah, you have books, you have I mean four places. For websites, I go for awards, where you can actually find everyone knows like awards.com, right? Then you have product hunt, you have yeah, I mean these are 4 5 places. You have YouTube also. uh, yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Faiz, you could
Actually,
take off.
it's, hi, Veeresh. Thank you so much for doing this. I just had two questions. One is the number of job jumps you do. So I have about 5 years of experience. I think I jumped close to 5 jobs now. And
Wow.
the only the thing is I can't help it. The reason is CTC to kind of increase it. You can't help but do job jumps. So how do you think it's going to go in the long run?
I feel Fayaz, I know it's sometimes it's all about not money, okay? Because I could have jumped from like I could have made my salary double effort, but
Mm,
uh, yes, the first thing, if you find a right place, no, you stay there, learn things from there. If you get like right mentor there, if you right feedback from people, you have a like place to learn, no, like which is before your fourth year, fifth year, you stay there, don't jump, because very important. This is my third job, I guess. uh, I'm here from I'm in here in this company from almost 4.5 years.
no, nice.
Yeah. So uh, see what happens, right? This actually affect later when you go to different companies, where they, if you
Mm,
like MNCs, they don't trust you. Why did you like jump like 4 to 5 companies like every year if you do the same
yeah.
to us? Because so while hiring, right, the people put so much money on you. I mean, this is true.
Mm, mm,
HR companies actually put so much money on you. I mean, they don't trust you if you have this if you don't have a consistency in your job. But
mm.
yeah, stay where, if you actually find okay, this is the right job or right place to learn, stay there, learn from like best, then jump. I mean, it's there, money is there, man. Everyone work for money only, of course. But yeah, stay. If you find the right place, stay.
Okay.
Don't jump for money. Don't jump for money. You can make money other time also.
It's a little too late, but it's okay. I'll follow it from now on.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure. Okay.
I feel uh, like you at least have to stay like 2 to 3 years to like learn, because I mean 1 year you can't like can't know like people around you only, because again,
Mm,
like in lockdown you didn't like exactly spoke to anyone. Right now you some people actually going to office, these days. So now you actually get to know about people, because these 2 years were like very hectic for everyone, and for the companies, for the employees also. It's very hard, but yeah, money you can make, but yeah,
No, it's not. So the thing is, it was almost like my growth had stopped. So I had
agree,
and yeah, there were particular tasks the company would hire me for, and after that it's almost like okay, try to do this. Yeah, it's just slowing down. And out of interest, if I take a project up, uh, they
I
go like, yeah.
this is a personal experience. I got like offers from clients directly. Okay, you leave the company and come here. I'll give you this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
not joking. It's a real event. So,
yeah, yeah, it's happened. Yeah,
uh, but yeah, what is the use if you go there, which you're not enjoy that work? What is the
right.
use, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah, for sure.
if you get money, but if you don't enjoy your work, it's hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the second part of the question, so jack of all trades, master of none. So I've dabbled from logo design, branding to UI UX, which I'm currently taking up, but not entirely sure when you settle on one particular branch.
Hmm.
Can you please tell me about how you sort of decided UI UX is for you? And
No, I'll tell you. I lead a time. I do actually both branding. So I say I create like design systems. Okay, which everything I do everything from point A to point B. So
Mhm,
I lead a team called brand and UI and UX. So I do logos. Yes, I
mhm,
do create marketing collaterals. I make create websites. I create logo, everything.
mhm,
But yeah, I specialize. I can say okay, I can do everything. But
mhm,
there is one point you actually find okay, this is where actually I stop.
mhm.
But man, if you have a place to you have time to learn, no, learn everything. Why should not? Like, I know you what you're saying, but yeah, uh, but why not? Why you should know everything. So uh, if anyone asks you, you know this thing, so you can actually, yes, confidently you can say, dude, I know this, because
Okay.
uh, I uh, I studied filmmaking and VFX. Now I'm doing like branding and UI UX. But still, I use that same skill in my designs, because when I'm making a website, when I'm making an interactive website, I put those things there,
Mm,
which is very important, right? If you don't know like how the video works, how the animation works, what you do, like you say, you have to talk to other guy, dude, can you tell me like how this video thing works, right? If you have that knowledge, you can actually implement that thing. So
mm.
I think is actually go to like everything is useful. So yeah, learn everything.
Okay. Got it. So jack of all trade is the way to go, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir. Yeah.
okay. Thank you so much for it.
Yeah.
Uh, Thanks. Veeresh,
Excuse.
so for example, like this is an extension of one of the other questions I think Teja asked or something. So apart from projects, apart from portfolio, and apart from communication skills or something, what are those 2 or 3 qualities that a recruiter looks for, or what is that you look for when you want to recruit people apart from their projects? They're having good projects, but apart from those things, what are those 2, 3 qualities that you look for in a person?
Uh, okay. So other than your resume, other than your portfolio,
What
other
are
than
those qualities that you
skills,
expect in a person, or you feel that okay, this should be a potential candidate, so that it is the right time for these people to polish it from now or prepare for it?
I feel, I mean, communication is a very important part of, I know it's you already this, but communication, again, how you communicating, how you putting your ideas to I mean, how you presenting your how you presenting, like, I mean, for example, how you presenting your portfolio also, I mean, that,
Okay.
that I covered.
Okay.
uh, how you actually standing out from other people, because I mean, everyone actually put everything in Behance, or put it in a PDF and send it. That's PDF. No one check this these days, because everyone
Yeah.
wants to be like little interactive when it comes to
Okay.
like work. I mean, everyone wants to be have that motion, because now we are moving to like Web 3.0. Like everyone want to have those colorful stuff in their uh, want to see like colorful stuff in their yeah, like candidates, right?
Okay.
Uh, But yeah, I mean, it should be like unique when you presenting yourself. That's a very important.
Okay. So how are you presenting and selling yourself?
Selling yourself, yeah,
Authentically
that's
creative when
very
you're
good.
selling yourself. Okay.
Selling yourself, yeah.
Okay. Yes, guys. Anybody else?
Yeah, I have a question.
Hey, Dhanush.
Hi. Is it worth taking risks in your designs as a designer?
Of course, you have to take risk, man. That's very important. If you don't take risk, no, like you're not gonna like learn. You have to take risk. I mean, uh, think. I mean, you have to think like if this risk is worth it later. I mean, you have to like think like you have to evaluate before you're starting it. I know, like, uh, you can't evaluate everything, but yes, if it's valid, go take risk. Yes, I do I took risk, so many risk in my current job also, because I
What's
am
your biggest risk?
uh, what's the biggest risk. Hmm.
That worked out very well.
It worked, yeah, it worked. So once, this is once actually what we did, what I did, we created a website for a company where they don't actually go out of their brand design systems, okay, their design system. So, but we presented very well. I mean, it was a very risk because I spent so much time. The team spent so much time on that to like make that work look better. But we had this. We were very anxious. Like, okay, what if they turn it down? Like when we present it, but they liked it. I mean, they liked it, and it went live also later. It was a small part of that project, but yeah. uh, I mean, you have to have like you have to have that confidence when you're actually showing your design to your client or your your fellow designers or your managers. To this is all about idea, right? How if your idea is unique, uh,
Yes.
people will buy it, man. That's it will. So what is actually looking for like better ideas? So if your idea is good, yes, it'll work.
And also, can you suggest those books what your company provide you? I'm interested in those
My
books.
company, this Bonnie. Okay, recently I actually gave this book to my teammates called Creative Confidence. Creative Confidence actually written by IDEO's founders, David Kelly and Kelly Brothers. I mean Kelly Brothers. You can actually. I'm gonna put it there into chat here. Okay, I can't actually chat. Called Creative Confidence. I guess you can check online. It's
Okay.
a really good book where you can actually learn about how you actually present yourself and how you sell your design. It is very important uh, when you're a designer. Like you have to sell your design to other people. I mean that's the reason my presentation name was like Business of Design, right? So yes, this book is very nice. Other than that, there is one more book called How To by Michael Barrett. Um, uh, that is also a very good book. And you have another book, Everyday Things by Don Norman. This is again in that book. Actually, it's very theoretical, but you can learn things from that. But yeah, there are three books
Okay.
I suggest like now.
Oh, thank you very much. And there's another one question. Few tips to be a better visual effects artist because you came from that path.
Hmm. Okay, so I feel visual VFX. If you want to like be better at VFX, no, I guess you have to be very trendy, and you have to like compete with um the direct with studios. I don't know like how you make it, but like not studios. For example, uh, like how you, for example. Um, the okay so these days what is this is one the two softwares are very popular, right? Which is again Blender and Cinema 4D.
Yeah,
I heard I
I use this a lot.
where you use Blender.
Use Cinema 4D also.
You are
I'm sure.
using also. I feel using these new tools, okay, make something similar, which is already there, or you break it down. Okay, for example, I don't know. You can. I see so many examples like on YouTube or other platforms also, where people take things from a movie snippet, and they do render the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. Even I try that.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Yeah, yeah, that'll give you the who are gonna hire you, like companies, they'll see you right, potential in you, because you can do everything from scratch, right? Like for example, you're making a composition and rendering it from scratch, like you're doing texturing, lighting, everything. I guess that'll give you like a add-on points to your portfolio, I guess. I mean, break down things, make it again, like from scratch,
Yeah,
which
I've
is
usually used photographs and these examples. I'm very thankful for your
yeah,
tips. And also, I have to ask one question, another one question.
yeah. Go on.
How to make right artistic choices?
Look for references, man. Very important. Look for references. There's so many references there online, uh, and meet people. I feel you have to find a uh, right circle to make your the skills better. I feel, I don't know, I have a better circle, I feel, um, uh, because you talk about the, if you have like same mind around you, right, or same brains around you, you talk about that, you think about that when you actually meet them. See, I mean, I know this, everything is online, you can find everything online, but still, you have, when you have people around you which who actually thinks like you, it adds on to your skill, which is very important. I mean, again, it's coming to the mentorship part only, but yeah. uh, I hope I answered your question, Anush.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your answers.
Excuse me, sir.
Hey, Prajwal.
Hi, sir. I have a question. So, as you said, you have done your animation VFX course in the past. So, about the VFX, does VFX provide any useful things in the UI UX industry?
You're saying, did I use, I'm using any skills from there to hear
Uh,
your lyrics?
yeah, sir.
I'm using, for example, making animations, making the interactiveness in your design. I'm using all those things, like, I mean, when you have I mean, these days all the products you use, online products are interactive, right? I mean,
Yes, sir.
you have to have some interactiveness, like animation in it, to make that product looks better. So yes, I'm using all the stuff here. That's what actually I said to Fayaz also, right? So yes, you take things from like other place and put it here, which makes your design or your work better. But I'm using
Okay.
those skills.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Hi. So I have a question. Like you're into UI UX designing. So, while designing the interface, do you check into the design principles, or like check with the heuristic evaluations, or like kind of stuff? Do you check into that and design, or how is it?
Yes. So it's very important again. Heuristic will. So that I guess do in the at the end, but I go design first. Like start. I mean, the process I explain it to Sai, right? Like what are the process I use? Like you create, you start with this research, you start making wireframes, you design, and you test it, right? In the test part only, actually make your heuristic evaluation, you do actually make these two things, uh, evaluate your design at the end. So otherwise, uh, or you can do in the center part also, where you actually make a high ability wireframe. But yeah.
Okay. And how about the client will be giving you a minimal requirement and he tells to design on a website or a landing page. How could we do that?
Come
Like he
on.
gives just a given content, just a 3 or 4 lines of a text. So how he says to do
Give an example.
a landing page.
Give an example. Okay, so you're saying the client, if a client gives you 1 or 2 line content
Yeah.
for a particular page, how you're gonna design it? That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I guess if it's a landing page, you they will tell you like what kind of landing page, or they're not telling you like what kind of landing page.
Yeah. They tell the landing page. What is it? What
They're
is
telling you landing page about what they're telling you like what is it for at least.
like banking sector related to
Landing
bank.
sector, landing page. You have the content, you know the line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Landing page. Okay, let's say for example, that's landing page for a offer which is going on in this particular bank. Okay,
Okay.
XX bank. So you start with looking for similar pages online. Okay, or you have to categorize. Okay, there's a banking, then it's a landing page. You have to look out for landing page also. You have to look out for a banking landing page. Okay, there is a page called pages.xyz, I guess, where you have only landing page listed, or you have dribble where you actually find like landing pages. Okay, for example, you have to then you can learn there like what are the sections are there in the landing page. For example, you have banner, you have intro page, you have intro section, you have CTA where you put your form,
Yeah.
and you have a photo, and it might go like to like more also, but landing page can be like 2 sections also, like banner and intro, or this photo. Landing page can go for like 5 to 10 sections also. It depends. If the client is giving only like content for like 2 sections, but you make you do your research to make your design better. You look for references which makes your design better. You have to categorize. That's what I say. No, landing page and what is this landing page for?
Okay. Can we add extra content to if
Yes, yes, of course. You go add. If your content adds a value to your design, and you're gonna make them understand like why added it,
yeah.
go for it.
Okay.
You have to be confident about that. Okay, you can't actually randomly add like anything there in the design. It
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
to be valid. Yeah, if it's valid, yes, go for it. Don't stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one more last question. So while designing the high fidelity screens, do you first design create the design system or how is it?
I don't actually design the design system. We don't create a design system at the end. So if I have a like low fidelity wireframe, I go use the full copy. Like if it's the copy is already there, content is written for those particular screens or pages. I make so high fidelity wireframe can be there. So many people actually some people call high fidelity wireframe as a design also. Some people
Yeah.
call it high fidelity design also. So
Yeah.
what I do, I don't actually put colors in high fidelity wireframes. I put only black and whites, but the full content.
Okay.
Once this, because you're gonna use right font sizes, you're gonna use right you're gonna use like make everything design without colors. That's it. It's a design without colors. Just imagine you have a right button size, you have a right font you have a right padding, you have the right spacing, you have right flow everywhere. It's working. Just in the next step, you're going to add colors.
Okay.
See, if
Similar to low fidelity screens.
low fidelity, you don't. Low fidelity, you just rough. You make. Yeah, low fidelity can be again. Low fidelity can be non like filled. Low fidelity can be your sketches also. That's what it's actually changes to designer to designer and like company to company.
Okay.
You can decide, okay, this is my low fidelity wireframe, this is my high fidelity wireframe.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Guys, we have already taken 15 minutes extra time. I guess,
Yes,
Veeresh.
extra.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yes.
It's okay if you have any questions, you can go. I mean,
Okay, guys. Then one
Sure.
last question. Anybody?
Any last questions?
Anybody wants
go
to
on.
ask a question? One last question we'll take. Anybody? All good?
All right, that's it.
Okay.
I have a
Dhanush,
question.
yes.
Okay. Yes. Yes, Dhanush. We'll end with Dhanush.
Uh,
Yes, Dhanush.
Usually, when I'm practicing, at some point I will give up and I will end up playing games or surfing internet. How to find interesting projects for your practicing? Uh, like
Like practicing, like okay, you wanna like you're saying okay, if you wanna like find a reference, but you're gonna create the same thing in your way. That's what you're saying.
no, usually when I think to learn something in or like drawing or painting or something else,
Mm-hmm.
when I usually go to practicing for that,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
at some point I will give up that thing and I will I will end up playing games and memes and all.
Concentrate.
That's why.
That's that's a but I don't know.
How to concentrate?
It's how to concentrate. That's very. I guess there's so many ways, man. You have to actually keep all the distracted things from away from you. I mean, you have to find a place like where you actually don't get distracted. I mean, like play right music, which actually makes your brain put it in it one place. So I don't know. That's what I do, but yeah, it's different from people to people, but yeah, uh, find a right place where you don't get distracted. I mean, if you're sitting you know in front of TV, you're practicing it, of course it don't work, right? You have to find place which has like isolation, like because art is and design is uh, very particular when you actually doing it, because you have to like find the right place. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Sure, I'll find. Thank you.
Thank you, Veeresh. Like it was like a really amazing session.
Sai, I have like one last set.
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I Okay, we can actually connect with us. I mean, connect with me and my company. I mean, our company is hiring also. Uh, so I'm gonna show you. Okay, see my screen. Okay, everyone knows like I work for this company, Design Sciences. Design Sciences is a uh, marketing and branding boutique company. So uh, we do like we do work on like marketing experiences. Uh, we do branding. We do like most of the videos. We do ads and stuff. So this is our culture. So we are like now 125 plus employees. So we're based in New York and Houston and Bangalore. Uh, we work with like fintech, IT services, retail, healthcare, and technology. Uh, we have other like we have like 125 plus clients. So this is what we do. We do like branding, UI UX, mobile apps, videos, web apps. We do like rich mix media, which is AR/VR. Currently, we are doing like two projects on AR/VR and interactive. Uh, so anyone wants to, sorry, okay, anyone wants to like connect with me, you can actually uh, you can go to Zanzan's website, or you can actually send me uh, your resume here. You can anyone try for internship and full time also. Sorry. Yes, you can follow me on Instagram with this ID, and you can call my follow our company with this ID. Okay.
Veeresh, would you mind go back to your email address, please?
Yes.
It's noted down.
Sorry, there is sound in the background. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. I guess Sai, you can all yours.
I have a last question.
Yes, go on, go on.
Yeah, while researching like about the product, so how do you do research? So, like minimum research should be done, like what do you say, competitive analysis, or however, they'll give you a short period of time and do the research, but how to do an user research?
Like short time means like how many days we're talking about? Like
Maybe one week.
1 week. Um, so in 1 week actually we can do like competitor analysis, but yeah, user. I mean, yeah, I call this the whole process guerrilla uh, design process where you have less time, but you involve other people also to make the process easier. For example, if you're working on a product, I mean, you have like other people also working with you. You can actually give them. You can start with the computer analysis, and you can give one person, one designer. Uh, like user testing. I mean, user journey, make a user journey, and then one can do like information architecture. So that way, actually, you can make your. I mean, you can spread the work and do that. If it's you're just saying like if you're alone, like how you do this, or when you're working with a
Yeah,
team.
maybe for a personal project or kind of stuff. If we want to do a case study, how to finish the research part in a week, like yeah.
How big is? I mean, it depends, Ganesh. How big is this product is, right? I don't know. We can actually create enough. We can actually collect enough data in 1 week. Like I guess if it's a very like 10 or 15 pages uh, screens product, we can actually collect so much data in 1 week. Right?
Okay.
So
Because like taking doing the primary research, secondary research, that one itself takes time. So
again, see, it depends. It depends. If you're a freelancer, okay, and it's very important. Okay, freelancer. If you are working for a company where they ask you to make a product, okay, and you have to like evaluate, okay, this is worth it or not for them. I mean,
okay.
don't like blindly do like okay all the research and give it to them, and if they don't understand, like it's useless.
Yeah, yeah.
If it's valid, if it's already you finding some things already there in the competitor analysis, use from there. Don't go again, sit with your other designs. Like that's because if you're getting paid for half of the job and they are giving it less work, and no need to do that. Then this is only for freelancing. I mean, companies actually give you more time to like uh,
Okay.
do all the stuff. I mean, you get like sometimes you get from 1 month to like 3 months to do just research.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, if you do freelancing, personal projects, yes, I guess you have to uh, like you have to analyze like it works or not. It
Okay.
worth it's worth or not like later.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Sure.
Sir, I have a last question. So it's a out of topic question actually. As being a designer, do you play games?
Yeah, of course.
Which games, sir?
I currently I'm not playing, man. I'm sorry. I used to play like Call of Duty and stuff, but yeah, I don't play. I mean, uh, I feel like games actually helps you. I mean, don't go play game now. If I say like
No, sir, no, sir.
your brain um uh, like runs faster, I guess, because you're training your brain while gaming, right? But that so I mean that not means like you go like play games like whole day, but you have to have like particular only time. I mean, you have to like set a time. Okay, I'm gonna play only this much for games for only this time. So I mean, timetable is very important. You have to plan your day to like make uh, the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
I guess that's it, sir. Still, sir, should be ended. Okay, sir. Sorry.
Yes.
Gauss, sir, I guess we'll finish it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much, Veeresh,
Thank you,
for being
Veeresh,
present
for the
here.
little extra time.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Thank you so much, Veeresh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Veeresh. Thanks for your time and 30 minutes of extra time.
Thank you.
Wishing you
Have a
great
good day,
success
Veeresh.
for your future endeavors.
Yes, sir. Is there something?
Wish good luck for your future endeavors.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Have a great time. Thank you, and always be Wiztoonian.
Yeah.
Thanks, Veeresh. Bye bye. See you.